Hopefully these work out a lot better. Hopefully these work out a lot better. No install video. While I'm taking these apart, I just want to show there's this one that plugs into here. It's an easy enough plug to pull apart. And then there's another plug, this one. And there's a groove here and then a groove inside there as well, so they're easy to meet up with. And then there's also this that goes around it, and you just twist that on there so it holds together real firmly. Be careful. There's the H11 meat, and here's the small ballast. Hopefully it does the job. Much better. I ended up hooking it right there. See that? It fits in real tight too. There's actually no space for it to move either. And I decided to just put it right. There was like an opening right here. Oops. Right there. And so it came with some screws, and so I put it right there. And there should be enough clearance from the hood to this. And if not, I think this layer will take care of that part. And putting it in there was real easy. It's smaller than the last bulb, so all you gotta do is undo this screw and then just scooch this over a little bit, and then you'll have enough room to put it in there. And it's in there nice and tight. Wires all hooked up. Let's go over the other side. I did the same deal. Undid this, undid these two, undid that one down there, and then I could take the whole thing and push it over and squeeze it on in that little tight little area right there. Yeah. So that's it. So all the screws you're gonna need is a 10mm and what was this one I used? A 7mm for the screws that come with it. Other than that, you are good to go. So enjoy your new lighting if you get this. And like I said, avoid these all-in-ones. They're no good. Don't use all-in-ones unless they're set up for the amperage of your car, which if it's 15, don't do it. You've been warned. Okay, apparently the way these are designed, look at it, that's the largest fitting, right? So what happens is when you put it in there and turn it, you'll lock it in like that. Now what happens is the light goes out this side and that side. Now when it's inside the little housing here, it goes left, right, like it should. Now on the other hand, these, and I looked at all the pictures of these kinds of lights, that's the bigger side right there. So when you turn it into place, as you can see, there are two different directions. So then when you put that in there, the light goes up and down instead of left and right. So I'm gonna try and figure something out, but yeah.
The replacement lights I got now, they're nice. They are the 5K. I actually feel like the 5K that they say they are, it's a little less. It's not white, it's a bluer white, whereas the others were a purple white. And the purple white was slightly better than the blue white. I was hoping for a white. I guess you need, 55K, but I think at the end of the day I'll get the 6K over the 5K. The 5K is not going to be white, it's going to be that blue white, which of course, like I always say, blue white and water don't example, you need a color that's not sky color, let's say. Ooh, whatever that was is hit. Now, I probably would have seen that if these projected, like I said, not up and down, but left and right. The placement of the Cree is set up where it's going up and down when it finally locks into place, and it needs to be going left and right. If it was going left and right, I'd have more lateral vision instead of upper vision, you know, kind of like when people take videos and they're in portrait and not landscape mode. You know, yes, you could look at the video holding your phone, but at the end of the day, nobody in their right mind would record a video that way. So the same thing with these lights, they need to be going out to my left and right, because I need to see what's going on my left and my right more than what's going on above me and below me, because below me is the road and above me is the sky, and I don't need to be looking up too much. I need to be looking forward and to my left and to my right, because that's where all the action is. So I think these will do for a while, but I think I'm going to replace these with another, which are set to match this car, and they're LEDs. So I'm probably going to get those. They only cost 10 more than these cost, and I'm eventually get the high beams, and I'll have these backups for the high beams, because the high beams would be great with this where the light goes up and down, because with high beams, I don't have mine on right now, thank you. High beams, they go up. So that's how I feel about these lights. You see how they look. This is the same camera that recorded all the other stuff before. So maybe I'll do a side-by-side comparison on how the light projects differently with these than with those, and then the next ones. But these are brighter. They're still brighter than stock, I tell you that. But these are kind of like the stock ones were, where the light doesn't project properly, but it's still brighter, slightly brighter. Anyway, I think that's